Okay, hi, this is Paul Slack. It's Good News Planet. I'm here with Barbie. I mean, why not? All right, we're here at the Epic Awards. Barbie for President 2012. Doll stands on her own. Okay, this is what Barbie is saying here. Be a dreamer. Imagine all the fabulous things you can do. The sky's the limit. Be inspired. Pick your passion and get creative. The future's up to you. Be informed. Learn how you can make a difference. The more you know, the more you can do. Be confident. Believe in yourself, stand on your own, reach for the stars. Be involved, get active in your community. There are so many fun ways to help. Be president. Join the Glampaign at Barbie2012.com. Okay, we're going to interview a lot of people tonight here at the Epic Awards, the White House Awards, which we have been involved with, White House Project, for many, many years. And the desire to get a woman into the presidency of the United States. It's all good, and we're going to have a great night, so welcome. Okay, Anna Sophia Robb, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, good. Why are you here tonight?
Well, I'm here to support the White House Project and the Epic Awards and women and girls across the country.
That's good news. What's good news for you?
What's good news for me?
Yes.
Girls going after their dreams, the new presidential candidate Barbie. I don't know, I think it's good news as a perspective, I think.
Your roles now and the kind of work you're doing, are you happy with the way life is going for you?
I honestly couldn't be happier. I mean, that sounds really corny, but I don't think I've been more satisfied in my life. I've gotten into all my schools for college. I'm doing a show. It's just, I'm here. It's just going really well. I know it'll probably, you know, life will soon get
No, it's going to continue on.
Tumultuous, but
it's going to
right now it's good. So I'm going to enjoy it now.
And the future for you? Do you like acting? What do you feel will be your career? Will that be
hopefully the pilot will get picked up for the Carrie Diaries, and that'll go. And if not, then I'm going to go to college. Either way, I'll go to college. It'll just take some time if the show goes.
Marvelous. Well, thank you for taking time and speaking with us.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm here with Marie Wilson. Hello, Marie.
Hi there.
10 years.
10 years of the Epic Awards, yeah. Plus 2 years before we got to do them, yeah, right.
We've had the joy, I think, being here since day one.
I think you're the historical documenters of these awards.
Because we're historically believing in the good things you're doing. And look how well you've done, how much you've grown. Tell us how excited you are.
Well, I'm excited for lots of reasons. One is because when you build an organization, you want to leave it to somebody who keeps it alive and well, and I did a good job. I found a great successor. It's still growing, it's changing, and I've had a wonderful year. So I get to go out and change other things, so I'm liberated for other kind.
Okay, thank you, Marie.
Right.
Oh, now you're all set.
There we go, now I'm all set.
Your name is?
Chris Benz.
How come they put a pin on you?
I designed the outfit for Barbie, for the I Can Be President Barbie.
Oh, wow, Sal, you did. So how did you decide what you should be wearing?
Well, it's been a really long process. We started it, I think, over a year ago in 2011. And, you know, I really wanted to give it a very kind of American sportswear feeling. And I'm a designer myself, and I like to use a lot of color, but I always keep it very American in terms of casual luxury. So in developing the look, it was very much about taking everybody's expectations of what Barbie would wear on the campaign trail and kind of hitting all the keystones of that. So it's a little bit Jackie O throwback in the pink suit, but it's really fun with the red, white, and blue trim. And actually one of the really cool things about this Barbie doll is that it's the first one that can actually stand on its own. It doesn't need the wire. It has magnets in the feet, and you can just like prop it up anywhere, which is sort of a great metaphor to women in politics and on the campaign trail. So.
And sometimes they stand on their own with a baby, or with two babies,
exactly,
or with three babies in their belly, right?
It's true. It's true.
It's amazing.
Miraculous.
Women are so strong. Much stronger than us guys.
I know. It's true. It's true.
When did you decide you wanted to be a designer?
I think I decided very, very early on that I wanted to be a designer. I grew up in Seattle, and I sort of couldn't wait to get out of there, and I always aspired to go to Parsons School of Design and move to New York and all of those things. So I basically just hit the ground running.
Beautiful. Okay. Last quick question. What's good news for you? And do you have a website, or how do people find you?
I do. My website is www.chris-benz.com. And we're on style.com and all of those great fashion websites.
Beautiful. And good news for you is what?
Good news for me is it's springtime in New York. I can't think of a better place to be than the Epic Awards tonight. So, I'm ready for nice weather and, change of season.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm here with Bonnie St. John. Hi. How you been?
I'm great. It's good to see you again.
Good seeing you again. Congratulations. How great women lead. A mother-daughter adventure into the lives of women, shaping the world. You wrote this book.
I wrote it with my teenage daughter, Darcy, and it's so much in alignment with being here at the White House Project because it's really about bringing along the next generation of women leaders.
Tell us a little bit about your background, because I know you were on Good News in the past and very touching stories.
I lost my leg when I was 5 years old, and I went on to become an Olympic ski champion, winning silver and bronze medals in the 1984 Paralympics. I've worked in the White House on the economic team, and I've worked on Wall Street. I was a Rhodes Scholar, so I've been competitive in many areas, but now it's time to really share that confidence and breaking through barriers with the next generation of women leaders, like my daughter, and we're going out and really getting that inspiration.
Now, what do you say to somebody that stubs their toe and really makes a whole big thing out of it? What do you say to them?
Well, usually they just look at me and they see that one of my legs is missing and they don't feel so bad about the stubbed toe.
The book, what do you feel it's going to bring to the world?
Well, it's really about getting more women into the conversation about leadership. It's not the traditional book, which is kind of analytical and serious. It's an adventure. Things go wrong. We buy dresses. We meet leaders. We eat pizza with Geena Davis, who's in the book. So it's a fun way to get people involved in leadership who might not otherwise think that it was interesting.
Where can they find the book?
Oh, it's in all stores. It's on Amazon. It's everywhere. It's coming out. It's coming out as we speak.
Yay! What's your website?
The website for the book is How Great Women Lead, and the website for me is BonnieSt.John.com.
Last question, what's good news for you?
What's good news for me is being here to celebrate how much progress women have made in leadership and how much more we can do. The sky's the limit.
Fantastic. Thanks so much. Thank you. I'm here with Geraldine Laybourne, and actually I've spoken and interviewed Geraldine quite a few times in the past. As Geraldine is I'd say a leader in the world of communications.
Well, I'm an entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur.
And I have been for many, many decades.
Well, tell us some of the entrepreneurial involvements you have been involved in.
I was in the beginning days of Nickelodeon.
Right.
I helped get that brand started.
She started it.
And
True.
Then I started Oxygen with Oprah Winfrey and Marcy Carsey and a whole bunch of wonderful people. And now I'm chairman of Alloy Media, which is a youth media and marketing company. And I'm on the board of a lot of different companies, but I'm working on some of my own startups.
Let's go backwards a little bit here, or maybe the beginning, or I don't know which it always is. When you were young, what do you think inspired you to say to go into the world of communications? Let's start with that.
Kids.
Kids? Your kids?
No, kids in general. I studied education. First I went to Vassar College and got a good liberal arts education, which taught me how to question everything. Then I got a master's in education. And I didn't like what I saw available for kids in the media. And I had a lot of theories, and I was lucky enough to get to cable TV in the very beginning and test out those theories, and turns out most of them were right.
All right. You know, I almost have a similar, when I had my master's degree at Fairfield University, the Jesuit priest said, actually people believe what they watch and what they read. So I said, well, then why don't we just show good stuff and positive stuff if it's going to have such an effect? Media does affect the way people think. Don't you agree? I
completely agree. And Geena Davis, who's here tonight, has done a lot of work on studying the presence of women in media. And one of the most interesting things that she's found is that if you look at feature films from 1947 to today, every year, about the same percentage of characters, even in background scenes, 17% are women. 17% of lead characters, 17% of background. And so just the very fact that we grow up seeing only 17% women, is it any surprise that we have 17% women in Congress? That's why I'm part of the White House Project. That's why I think this is a single thing this country can do right now is unleash its unbelievable talented women and get some conversations going in Washington that are collaborative, meaningful, and that lead to a more just world.
I agree with you so much. In fact, I always usually say amen, and I always say a women.
God bless you.
Last question. I know you're busy. What's good news for you?
Good news for me is that my grandson and my granddaughter are coming to visit me from Los Angeles, and they arrive tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Okay, thank you so much.
There is nothing better than that.
I have a grandson and a granddaughter, and there is nothing better than that. Then I'll be with them tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay, I'm here now with the president of the White House Project.
That's right.
Tiffany Dufu. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Last year I somehow wasn't able to get around to get to speak with you, but I think for 10 years, I believe so, we've been covering the White House and the Epic Awards.
Thank you.
Since Ms. Foundation days and since Marie. And so because I was fortunate enough to have a mother who, I won't say she was a women's liberator, but she was a hardworking woman, librarian, master's degree, the whole thing, who taught me that women just got to vote a couple weeks ago. And so tell us about the organization now and the future.
Well, the White House Project ignites the leadership of women in business and politics. We connect, coach, and educate women early in their careers, and our goal is that one day all levels of leadership will be filled with talented women ready to lead in the 21st century. We're very happy to be celebrating 10 years of that tonight.
Now, how about this, the big, in America, they have this job called the president. What do you think on that one?
The job of the president?
The job of the president for a woman.
Oh, well, obviously at the White House Project, we activate our imaginations, just like President Barbie activates the imaginations of girls. And we think it's perfectly feasible and reasonable, and that it would be amazing for there to be a woman in the White House. The White House Project's goal is really to get so many women running for office, leading in corporate, life, that it's all about their agenda and not necessarily about their gender. So what we would love is for there to be enough women running that we could put this issue to rest.
Okay. How do women get involved with your organization?
They go to thewhitehouseproject.org. They sign up to participate in a Go Lead or a Go Connect.
Okay, last question. I know you have a lot of people to speak to. What's good news for you?
Good news for me?
Yes.
Oh, the White House Project is great news for me. The Epic Awards is great news for me. And because you know Marie Wilson, her mentorship and her sponsorship of me is very great news.
Well, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, I'm here with Geena Davis, the host of tonight's show. Hi, Geena. How are you?
What are you both closing in? I'm directing this thing.
Okay.
I must be a leader, yeah.
You are a leader.
Yes.
I believe. Actually, the last time I saw you, you were at the United Nations for some event.
Right.
And it was another outreach for probably some injustice in the world. How come?
Actually, I think what you're remembering was the launch of UN Women, which was a very big event, which I was asked to speak at. It was very, very inspiring.
Why do you think people ask you to do these kinds of things?
Well, I'm kind of interested in all that. I've been really advocating for women and girls most of my adult life, and been involved not only as a board member here, but with the Women's Sports Foundation, and I launched my own research institute on gender depictions of characters in kids' media. And so I'm also partnered with the UN, and I'm doing a lot of this stuff. So
tell us about your organization. What is that about?
It's called the Geena Davis Institute on Gender in Media, and we have now sponsored the largest amount of research ever done on female representations in what's aimed at kids 11 and under. So really like G and PG movies and children's television shows. Because I have a daughter, and when she was old enough to watch TV and videos, I really noticed how few female characters there were. I was absolutely stunned, and And it seemed like nobody else was really noticing that. So I sponsored some research and launched this whole thing, which has been great.
So what would you think your daughter would think about this evening's event? Or is she here?
No, she couldn't come, but she would love it. She would love to be here. I brought her to a lot of things. I brought her to the UN when I spoke there.
Did you have a strong mother with a belief in women's rights?
I did, and equally importantly, I had a father who believed in women's rights. Not like stated, but I had a very strong sense that he thought I could do anything. You know, if he was shingling the roof, I'd be up there with him, or fixing the car, or whatever it was. So
that's great. What's good? The last question now. What's good news for you?
Good news for me. Let's see. She thought tick tick tick. Good news for me.
Usually the people that have a lot of good news that wonder which good news should I share. It's true.
Right. I have so much good news. Well, I'll tell you one piece of good news, which is even though there's a lack of female characters in Hollywood, there's no evil plot. There's no bias going on. What we find is that filmmakers and the people creating this content are not aware of how few female characters there are. They're shocked when they hear the data. So I actually think that we can make a lot of progress in a short amount of time.
That's very good news.
Thank you.
Geena, thank you so much.
Thank you.